1,000 bits away from another wheel spin. The wheel is a list of random games that Bun or I have access to. And we have gotten some pretty good games out of that this subathon. Stuff like Chrono Trigger and the original Legend of Zelda. We played through Starfy, which was really cute, and we have another emote from that now.
I attempted Harvest Moon.
Bun tried Harvest Moon and then figured out that farm life ain't for Bun.
I am not cut out for the farm life.
To be fair, Harvest Moon has like a lot of very complicated farming, it seemed like. So
it's a lot more complicated than Stardew, it turns out.
I could see why there are hardcore Harvest Moon fans, because if you're like into that sort of like level of farm sim, I could see that being like perfect for you. But I could also see why it overwhelmed you.
Yeah, it was cute, but it was like overwhelming and tiring for the middle of a subathon.
Yeah. I think that's kind of one of those games that probably would have been better outside of the context of the subathon.
Yeah. Who knows, I might try it again. We'll see.
But we did find out that Bun loves Clone Hero, and we'll be doing that a lot going forward. We found out I like Magic, because I hadn't played this at all before the subathon, and that was another incentive that got met. Work tomorrow? Yeah, for sure. What time?
Well, I don't have to do it first thing.
Yeah, what time will you be home from work, Vex? We can just schedule it for whenever you're here. You helped unlock it, so like...
It was your idea, and you helped unlock it, so...
Yeah.
I definitely don't have to do it right away.
You're well on your way to being a great planeswalker.
Okay.
You got a quest.
So, like you can kind of see with all the stuff we have going on, there is a lot to do in Magic the Gathering Arena. First things first, we have 4 avatar packs. I just want to open them one at a time, probably. Okay, so I'm going to be reading through all of these cards because I haven't seen any of these yet, but I want to make sure that we are learning everything that we need to learn about them. Ember Island production. Create a token that's a copy of a target creature, except it's not legendary, and it's a 4/4 hero in addition to its other types. Create a token that's a copy... That's really funny. They made a card off of the Ember Island production from Avatar.
Oh my god. That is hilarious.
Not until like 3-year time. Okay, I mean, we can make that happen.
We'll figure it out. It has great references.
Octopus form for Katara. Target creature gets +1/+1 and hexproof and untap it. Ooh. Okay. Firebending lesson. Okay, I've played with decks with kickers. Is this just saying for an additional 4 mana I can do the kicker? Because, like, I'm kind of just going on autopilot anytime I see a kicker, but I want to make sure I'm actually learning it right. Okay. So, Firebending lesson deals 2 damage. If a spell is kicked, it deals 5. Okay. Invasion tactics. When this enchantment enters, creatures get +2/+2 till the end of the turn. Whenever one of your allies you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. I don't think I've seen an ally before, but... Oh! It's just a type. Okay. Treetop Freedom Fighters. Oh, these cards are cute. Uh-oh. This creature enters, create a 1/1 white ally creature token. Okay. Swamp Snare Trap. This costs 1 less mana to cast if it targets a creature with flying. Enchanted creature gets -5/-3. Yeah, I thought I recognized Burst Lightning, because I've actually seen that in a couple of decks. And Bender's Water Skin. Untap this artifact during each other's untap step. So I get to untap this twice in a turn then. And then add mana. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay. And the rare from this first pack is Sandbender Scavengers. Whenever you sacrifice another permanent, put a +1/+1 on this creature. When this creature dies, you may exile it. When you do, return target creature hand with mana less than or equal from graveyard to battlefield. Okay, guess I could see that why that would be in a white-black deck too. Cool. All right.
So we could game time for me.
Yeah. Zuko's Conviction. Return target creature hand from your graveyard to your hand if the spell was kicked. Instead, put that card onto the battlefield tapped. Okay. Rogue and Ally are older types that have decent support. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm missing like 30 years of Magic and just kind of learning it now, so thank you. Firebending 2. Whenever this creature attacks, add 2 fire mana. This mana lasts until the end of combat. Exhaust. Activate each ability only once. Okay. So I can exhaust that and do that 8 mana cost to get this up to a 7/7 that has trample. Seems fairly expensive, but pretty good. The Rumble Arena. Oh. What color mana is this? Is this black? I don't understand why a land has vigilance. It's colorless? Okay. Why? Okay. So why does a land need vigilance then? Because I thought vigilance was only... Vigilance is probably for Earthbend. And there's a mechanic in the set that makes your land into creatures. Okay. When this land enters Scry 1, tap to add a colorless, and for 1 mana and tap I can add any color. Okay. Vengeful Villagers. Human Citizen. Whenever this creature attacks, choose target creature an opponent controls, tap it, then you may sacrifice an artifact or creature. If you do, put a stun counter on the chosen creature, and if a permanent with the stun counter would become untapped, remove a stun counter instead. So basically it just stays tapped until it's out of stun. Okay. It is interesting to see that on a land, though. Yeah, okay. So I was correct to question it, because it kind of seems like it didn't super need it on a land, but I guess that makes sense if you can turn land into stuff. And this is just a wild card, right? Rebellious Captives. Earthbend 2. Target land you control becomes a 0/0. Okay. So that ties into this. That makes sense. Target land you control becomes a 0/0 land creature with haste. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on it. When it dies or is put into exile, return it to the battlefield tapped. That's kind of cool. I like how they turned earthbending into magic by allowing you to use your land as monsters. That was a creative way to have that implemented. Exhaust for 6 mana. Put 2 +1/+1s, then Earthbend 2. Okay. And I'm assuming it's Earthbend 2 because it puts 2 +1/+1 counters on it then. Interesting. Sunblessed Peak, that's a really pretty land card. Look how pretty that land card is. It's from when Aang and Zuko did their dragon thing.
That's pretty.
Yeah.
Also, apparently it's been a minute since I've seen Avatar.
Oh no, we gotta watch Avatar again.
Whatever will we do?
Aang's Iceberg. Flash, when this enchantment enters, exile up to one other target non-land permanent until this enchantment leaves the battlefield. Okay, so that's like another card I've played, the like sacred thing. I may not be remembering the name of it right, but I can picture it in my head at least. A Waterbend 3. Your creatures and artifacts can help you pay for a waterbend cost. Each one you tap pays for 1 mana. Okay, so kind of like in the reverse then, where you can use creatures and artifacts as land, basically. So if I waterbend 3 mana, then I sacrifice that enchantment, and if I do scry 2. Banishing Light, that was the one I was thinking of. Thank you. Cool. Okay, well, I'm glad that I played a lot yesterday with like a little bit of all the colors so I could actually kind of understand what's going on here. Cat Gator. Creature, fish, crocodile. It has lifelink, and when this creature enters, it deals damage equal to the number of swamps you control to any target. Okay. Takes 7 mana though, Jesus. Rowdy Snowballers. When this creature enters, tap target creature on an opponent controls and put a stun counter. Yeah, that seems a little expensive, but I guess it probably has to be, right? Because a 3-2 stat line still seems fairly good. I need to remember that just because stuff is expensive in this game doesn't mean it's not, like, unusable. Because expensive stuff in, like, Yu-Gi-Oh!, for instance, you're just like, oh, that's cool, but I'm never going to summon that because it takes 2 turns to summon instead of 1. And Magic games are definitely not like that. Fire Nation Raider. When this creature enters, if you attack this turn, create a clue token. This ability triggers if a creature you control attacked. Okay. Clue for 2 mana and sacrificing, I get to draw a card. That seems pretty good off of just like a pretty regular guy. Rocky Rebuke. This is another good artwork. Corrupt was 6 mana and didn't come with a body attached. Yeah, that's fair. Again, I'm still kind of trying to mentally adjust to the fact that stuff can be expensive in this game, and that doesn't mean that it's not, like, unusable. Rocky Rebuke. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature. Okay. I've seen something like that before then. Ostrich Horse. When this creature enters, mill 3 cards. You may put a land card from among them into your hand, and if you don't, put a +1/+1. Mill 3 immediately seems pretty good. Canyon Crawler. 6 mana on a 6/6 with Death Touch. When this creature enters, create a food token and Swamp Cycling 2. Swamp Cycling 2. For 2 mana, discard this card, search your library for a swamp card, reveal it, put it into your hand, and then shuffle. Okay, so mechanic question, because I think this came up during the tutorial yesterday. If this is about to die... I mean, it's kind of hard for it to die off of 1 attack, I guess, since it's 6/6. But, like, if it was theoretically about to die, I couldn't just swamp cycle this into a swamp then, right? Like, assuming I had the mana, I guess. Because it's... Okay. Oh, because it's not instant. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, discard means discard from the hand. Okay. So that's actually probably more helpful then, because this isn't just like a dead draw if you happen to get really unlucky with lands. That's nice. Alright. Boiling Rock Rioter. Firebending 1. Whenever this creature attacks, add a fire mana. Okay. Tap an untapped ally you control. Exile target from a graveyard. Whenever this creature attacks, you may cast an ally spell from among cards you own, exiled with this creature. That's kind of cool. So basically, at the expense of tapping some other random ally, I get to banish a card and then use a spell from that, as long as it's an ally. If it was from play, it would say sacrifice, right? Yeah, this card seems cool. I like this one. Kind of took me a minute to like play through it in my head to figure out how it would work, but I would say that this is probably the coolest, like, design. I mean, they've all actually been pretty cool design, honestly, but I would say that this seems like a card that could snowball really fast if you got it set up in, like, I guess a red-black deck. I never actually played red-black. I should probably play the starter deck for that to figure out if I like it. Okay. The last pack of Avatar cards. We'll try to play to unlock a couple of more, but I'm glad that we at least got 4 packs out of them.
Nice.
Southern Air Temple. Wow, that is pretty.
Ooh.
Legendary Enchantment Shrine. When Southern Air Temple enters, put X amount of +1/+1 counters on each creature you control, where X is the number of shrines you control. Whenever another shrine you control enters, put a +1/+1. Okay. So, like, if you had all 4 temples, you would just get... You'd get 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, right? Damn. It'd actually probably be more than that. But, that, I mean, that's assuming that they don't get, like, destroyed or something, I guess. But... that's pretty cool. Okay. Daily Indoctrination. Choose one. Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-land permanent card from it. Then the player discards that card. There are shrine cards outside of this set as well. Okay. That seemed like a mechanic that I just haven't seen yet, but that makes sense. Thank you. So I can either reveal their hand, choose a non-land permanent, and then discard that, or Earthbend 2. Cool. Okay. Zuko's Exile. Exile target artifact, creature, or enchantment. Its controller creates a clue token. Why does it say instant lesson? Is a lesson like a subtype of thing that I haven't seen yet. Oh, I guess these are all lessons, actually. Okay. The price of freedom. Destroy target artifact or land an opponent controls. Its controller may search their library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. Draw a card. So if it destroys a land, but then their controller just gets to search for a basic land and tap, and this also isn't instant. I mean, it pays for itself at least, but lesson is the subtype in the Avatar set specifically, but they had it in Strixhaven before. Okay. Raucous Audience. Creature, human citizen, tap, add green mana. If you control the creature with power 4 or greater, add 2 mana instead. Okay. And then another Sunblessed Peak. And then the rare for this pack. Ooh. That looks good. The Legend of Kyoshi. I can tell this card is good because it's complicated. Okay. As this saga enters, and after your draw step, add a lore counter. Sacrifice after 3. 1. Draw cards equal to the greatest power among creatures you control. Okay. 2. Earthbend X, where X is the number of cards in your hand. That land becomes an island in addition to its other types. 3. Exile this saga, then return it to the battlefield transformed under your control as Avatar Kyoshi. Avatar Kyoshi is a legendary creature avatar. Lands you control have trample and hexproof. And I can tap to add X mana of any one color where X is the greatest power. Ooh. I mean, I would agree there. I guess I don't really know what the other cards are, but it's interesting that this starts as an enchantment that like has 3 enchantments on it, and then on the 3rd enchantment I exiled that and then summoned an avatar out of it. That seems cool. And I like that we get to keep going with the earthbending theme, because I feel like that was probably my favorite of the bending mechanics that we saw, because it makes lands offensive. Sagas are pretty recent. Okay. One thing that I do like about Magic is I feel like even with this being my first time I've seen a saga, I understand how it works. And I have, for instance, seen a couple of Yu-Gi-Oh cards that I've seen them like dozens of times, and I'm still amazed at what they do. Part of that is just because the text on these is cleaner, but part of it also is that this game does a good job about highlighting exactly what the keywords actually mean, and sort of helping you visualize that a little bit better. But cool. That seems like a airbending's a bitch. Yeah, I mean, I guess we didn't actually get any airbending cards, so I didn't get to see that mechanic. man, I was just saving my gold for one of these. I didn't realize. That's okay. Okay, let's, now that we've pulled some cards for a bit, let's actually play a little bit. So I'm still working through the starter deck duel. Yeah, I think that was probably the part that I liked most about Earthbending, is that you basically just get a free creature out of it, and then once it dies, it just goes back to being what it is normally. I feel like that's pretty fitting of Earthbending in the show in general, and it's a good translation of it.
If you lived in Avatar, what kind of bender would you be? I'd be a water bender and a healer.
I think I'd be an Earthbender. Or a chill firebender.
Yeah, I could see that. Like, you wouldn't go overboard with it whatsoever.
Yeah.
Chat, what about you?
So if we're doing the green combo decks, if you lived in Avatar, you wouldn't get to choose. Well, you're not.
Well, I'm not asking, like, you to choose or whatever. I'm just saying, like, if you lived in Avatar, what would you be? You're not choosing. It's just, what would you be?
Water or air. Those are good decisions, too. Okay. I'm going to try to play this black-green deck.
Like, that wouldn't be my choice. That's just what I would be. Actually. Right back.
Yeah. So for those that don't know, if you win in Arena with one of these starter decks, you actually get the starter deck. I don't know if you get all the cards in the starter deck.
Start a conversation. Kevin.
Myth answered you.
I know. Kevin tried to actually me, though, and I'm actually him right back. Probably fire, possibly air. Nice.
I'd simply be the Avatar. I'm just built different.
If anyone was going to be the Avatar, it'd be CO. And CO was humble enough to not say it. So, I'll leave it at that.
I'd simply be the Avatar. I don't know about you.
Mm-hmm.
Drag cards to put them on the top of your library or into your graveyard. I'll put you in the graveyard so I can get that bug guy going. Yeah. Kevin would just be the cabbage salesman. Okay, when does this untap? If a creature died this turn? Okay. You or you first? Creature dies, returns to the battlefield, but that's an instant? Okay, let's save that then. I always forget to click next to the blockers. What does this Wardens of the Cycle card do? At the beginning of your turn, if a creature died, you can choose to gain 2 life or draw a card and lose 1. Okay. Wait, why is it? Oh, because it hasn't been tapped yet. Okay. Because the ooze ability to eat things out of a graveyard does have a tap, you can do it immediately. Oh, whoops. Okay. I was waiting until my turn to do that, but I guess you're right that it would have made more sense to do that immediately. I'll just take the 6. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, it seems pretty good. Let's... I don't remember if I should have played that last turn or not, but that's okay. Let's get Spinner of Souls up here. Oh, but now I'm out of mana, so I can't tap. Okay, that makes sense.
My hands hurt.
You have been gaming pretty hard.
It hurts to hold my phone, so Clone Hero.
I don't actually want to attack this turn because you can just kill me with that 1/1. Scoos is the name it's known by. That's cute.
Reminds me
No!
of when we would say Muscoos for excuse me.
Two. Hmm. When your end step, if a creature died this turn, put a +1/+1 on it. That's a good enough draw, I'll take it. And the problem is I can't tap this because then... Or I can't use the mana because then I can't summon anything. Everything in my hand costs 4 and I'm just not drawing a land. This happens every time. You know what? That's fine. Because at least I can actually get some damage in now. I mean, I guess the only good thing is my opponent is also having issue. Wait, why did this come untapped? Nothing died this turn. I don't understand why that came untapped. Oh, because it died last turn. Okay. Alright, well, I'm super losing this one because I just don't have any advantage whatsoever. Literally get this crap out of my hand. It's fine.
Tell us how you really feel.
Oh my god, no land again! Yeah, lose. Okay. That's fine. Okay. Can't really say I liked the black green deck very much. I might have just gotten unlucky, I guess. Do I have the blue green deck yet? I do not. Okay.
What an adventure. You're well on your way to being a great planeswalker. You've got a quest. If you complete it, you'll get a reward. Go here when you're
No.
ready to play a game.
There's a quest for this one? Okay. We'll try to play the white-red one then, I guess. You know what? We have lands to play, so this is already better than last game. When I scry, is my opponent able to see that, or is that only showing face up because I know what it is?
I scry with my little eye.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I know nothing about this game, so I just say shit.
It's okay. It's only face up for me, okay. Thank you. This is against a live opponent, yeah. That's part of the reason I've been practicing with this one, because the AI was fine, but I think it helps more to play against actual people. Okay. I don't love how much I've just let my opponent also set up, but not much I can super do about it until I get this Dauntless Veteran on board. I do need to start getting rid of these guys, though, because he's just kind of starting to farm life on me. I think I can play both of you, right? Okay, so clearly he has something in his hand that can kill anything on board. Um... Not yet. Yeah, this angel seems really good. My only hope is that my opponent is building up, but just has kind of weaker stuff that he's building up right now. Whenever a relay attacks for the first time, untap all creatures you control. After this phase, there's an additional combat phase. Oh. Crusader of Odric's power and toughness are each equal to the number of monsters. Oh, okay. So I can tap you to give haste to you. And let's start clearing some stuff up. It gets +1/+1, right? Yeah. Guess I could have probably attacked with more than that since everything's getting a +1/+1.
Just sit there. I don't know how you've been doing it.
Not well. Oh yeah, we have hella leftovers. I'm so excited for dinner tonight.
Yeah.
Okay, so this should be clearing out a decent amount of this. It doesn't really matter which one you kill. Here, let's just get rid of the Sanguine Siphoner. Yeah, I realized after the fact that I should have also attacked with the flying thing, but especially since I don't really want to be defending with it.
The cake is very delicious.
Okay, I mean, kind of have to do this with Kicker 4, right? It only does 4 damage, though. I thought I did 5. Kill that cat collector? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because I can do that without kicking. Cat collector gets rid of that advantage. Now the guy that gives me +1/+1's dead. Okay, that's fine. Let's go you, and you for attacking. Getting these cats off the field at least. Still eternally running into the issue of just never having lands in my hand, though. This isn't a trample, does it? No. Okay. This probably would be good if I could ever get it on the field. Okay. I think I have to do this and kicker it to be able to kill the Nighthawk. Oh, you have something to counter this? That would be devastating. Fucking kidding me. Ah. Yep. I feel like that's been like every battle I've had with these starter decks. Alright, I mean, I don't want to, but I think we just attack with the Donkwing Marshal and hope that he just takes out his Nighthawk with me here. If not, I at least get a little bit of attack off to try to make sure that the Twin Guard is fine. Oh, no. Oops. I already clicked next. What I really just need is one more land of any kind. That's fine. What is it asking me to resolve? This? Yeah, the only reason I did that is because I would have been able to kill the Nighthawk if he'd actually attacked with it. When this creature enters, if it was kicked, return target non-land with mana from graveyard to battlefield. Okay, well, unfortunately, my opponent's just drawn every land they need to and can just do whatever they want each turn now, so... I think I was in a decent position, and then I just didn't draw a land for, like, 6 straight turns. But this is quickly spiraling out of control. Never ever gonna get any kind of land to get this out of my hand. This Twin Blade Paladin is just getting stronger and stronger, and it now has Double Strike, so... Let me tell you, I tried this white-black deck and it did not work this well for me. I ran into the exact same issue I have here, where I just never get a land and then never have any mana to do anything any turn. Yeah, they did. You don't have trample, right? Okay. Well... Now, even if I get another land, it's going to be too late for me to actually do anything with this. That's unfortunate. Silly me thinking I would ever get a land. I mean, I guess I can at least get rid of this Twin Blade. To be fair, that's one, like, huge threat out of the way. Because, like, another turn or two and that guy was absolutely winning. Okay. I have enough HP that I can afford to go all in here. And then I get +1. We're not, like, out of it yet, but I'm getting incredibly unlucky with the fact that I only have 5 lands out of the first, like, 20 turns or whatever it's been. But I at least have to make my opponent think for the first time this game, so...
Why is cream cheese frosting so much better than cream cheese? Just like hella sugar?
The sugar balances out some of the other flavor that I don't think you like as much in cream cheese.
Gotcha.
Okay. If we could get a land, we're actually, like, mildly in business. I mean, I guess. Not quite in business yet.
I couldn't figure out why I love cream cheese frosting so much, but I don't like cream cheese on a bagel.
So, like, for as shitty of a spot as we've been in literally all game, we're still actually not out of this if we just are able to make it to next turn.
I was wondering that, Kevin.
Oh no,
would.
we got the Pride Mate though, that's bad. I don't think we're making it to next turn.
I probably really would.
Oh wait, he didn't attack with everything. Okay, I mean... it has hit the field.
It would probably be delicious.
Let's clear some shit out.
I don't know. I'd try it.
I think he's gonna have to sacrifice his Pride Mate here.
His primate?
I said Pride Mate, but...
Oh.
Okay, so I don't think that was the right play, because I have another attack after this. Did he not read that? That's fine. That's still fine. Oh, right, he can't block flying anyway. Yeah, we came close. I think I lose still, but I at least brought this to a much closer game than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, I think I would have lost anyway, but that definitely did it. Alright. So, we lost because our opponent got to stockpile, like, at least twice as many lands as we did. But for how dire of a game that was for most of it, Yeah, I think if he didn't have, I mean, it still would have needed a top deck for me, I think, but if I was like even theoretically able to top deck something with flying that can just do 6, that would have been fine. But yeah, we brought that back. I'm happy with that. I guess we got 500 gold, which I guess means we get another avatar pack. Okay, was I making it up that they had some kind of like starter bundle? Because that would be the only kind of bundle I would be interested in for this. I could have sworn there was a starter one, but whatever.
What an adventure. You're well on your way to being a great planeswalker.
Like for money or a free one?
It would have been like $5, but I can't find it anyway.
Go here when you're ready to play a game.
I was gonna say it's your lucky day. You get to spend whatever you want on Magic because someone spent too much on stickers.
Oh, it is right here, the welcome bundle.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Not the $49.99 one.
No, the $4.99
Okay.
one.
Now, good luck, financial ruin.
Hi, Dina. How's it going? Okay, let me,
But again,
hide
someone
this
did
real
spend
quick.
too much on stickers today, so I guess good luck, financial ruin.
I'm not intending on spending more than this, but this beginner thing seems fine with how much I've already played it. If I hadn't already played this for like 20
I'll
hours.
allow it. Can you like switch over to just chatting or something?
Yep.
So it can't possibly pop up? Thank you, love you.
You're welcome.
Like I know you already turned off the display, but just in case. You officially spent money on Magic the Gathering. Don't worry, we're not playing paper.
Nope.
Look, Theo has more self-control than I do over stickers, so...
Well, and I've always been pretty good about not spending for card games,
No,
honestly.
Theo's really good, trust me.
Like, I'm not even going to save this card for future payments. Because I know better than that. I need to make it a pain in the ass anytime I even consider spending money. Because the second you make it easy on yourself is the second you start spending a ton.
Uh-huh. Gotta make it so you gotta get that card out every single time you're even considering it.
Yep. I have to mentally think about the purchase I'm making before I make the purchase I'm making. That is my rule.
And run it by me.
Well, yeah, of course.
Because I'm better at saying no to this than I am at saying no to myself for stickers.
That's true. Alright. Let's open these 5 Foundations packs. And then we'll open the Avatar one. We also have gems that we'll probably spend on Avatar stuff now. Alright. Wildwood Scourge. Creature Hydra. This creature enters with X amount of +1/+1s whenever one or more +1/+1 counters are put on another non-Hydra, put a +1. I played a game against this and it like destroyed me.
But like maybe now we'll both know what Bugs is talking about
Yeah,
on MTG Tuesdays.
that's true. She posted Magic the Gathering cards, and for the first time I was like, oh, that looks like a fun card to play. Instead of just like mindlessly scrolling past all of
Scroll
the...
past, scroll past. It must be Tuesday. Bugs is posting Magic.
Prideful Parent. Vigilance. Whenever this creature enters, create a 1/1 white cat creature. Okay.
I mean, I'll still have no idea what she's posting, I guess, but
Yeah.
maybe some idea now.
Cat. Indeed.
Well, I don't ask fun.
Meow.
Well, maybe you should, Kevin. Maybe I could save you from yourself.
Create 2 1/1 white.
Or enable
soldier
you, you'll never
until
know.
End of turn, creatures you control get +1/+1 and gain haste.
I'm a good enabler, too.
This one is a neat combat trick. This one, the heroic reinforcements. That one does seem pretty nice. Common wild card. Goblin borders. Generous +1/+1 if you attacked. Heir apparent. There's a lot of bunny cards in this game.
Well, that's why Bugs loves it.
Yep. Creature rabbit noble. When this creature enters, look at that little token bun. That bun's off to do some stuff. What's it gonna do? I don't know. When this creature enters, create a number of 1/1 white rabbit creature tokens equal to the number of other creatures you control named Terror Parent. A deck can have any number of cards named Terror Parent. Interesting.
Too much learning in this game.
Giada, Font of Hope. Flying and Vigilance. Each other angel you control enters with an additional +1/+1 for each angel you control. You can tap to add white. Spend this mana only to cast an angel spell. Okay. You love her, the Giada or the Terror Parent?
The bunny!
Okay, Spectral Sailor we've seen in the blue deck, but basically a really expensive draw, but also just gives you flash. Both, yeah. Both seemed pretty good.
Sorry, I just assumed the bunny.
3/3 with Trample. Whenever another creature you control enters, this gets +1/+0 until the end of the turn.
Vex loves this bunny, why wouldn't he love that bunny?
That's true. You have an angel deck. Angels do seem like they have a lot of cool stuff in this game, just based off of what I've seen already.
When angels deserve to die?
Trust in my red and black deck tonight. I need to put this away.
Oh.
I haven't been drinking or anything, but
No, I know. I can tell.
it does not need to be on. I know. I said the wrong color. I realized after I said it that it would have been white and anything. Artifact, creature, wall. Whenever this creature dies, create a treasure token. Okay. A creature with Defender can't attack. Okay, I don't know if I've seen that keyword before, so that's good. Wardens of the Cycle. This is the one that we tried to summon in the black-green deck that we just played, and it was pretty brutal. And it does seem pretty helpful. Vanguard Seraph. Flying whenever you gain life for the first time each turn, surveil one. Okay. An Uncharted Voyage. An instant, the target creature's owner puts it on their choice of the top or bottom of the library, and we get to survey one. Okay. Yeah, this one seems pretty good. Just getting anything back to the deck is kind of just a wasted turn. The green-black card is good. It seemed like it was pretty good. I didn't really get to play much of the green-black deck because I didn't draw any lands for it. Brass's Bounty. For each land you control, create a treasure token.
Go!
Okay, this one seems pretty good, but is very expensive. But also could be used to basically just bank a bunch of mana on a turn where Okay. I see the value of this card. That's good. Eighth Rise. Return all attacking creatures to their owners. Oh. Okay. Seems like a very good instant. Run away together. To choose 2 target creatures controlled by different players. Return those creatures to their owner's hand. Okay. That also seems pretty good. I've noticed that returning to the hand isn't like as devastating as it is in other card games, since you normally have the mana to be able to just do it again next turn. There's a bit of a build around, but if you have a recurring creature and a sacrifice outlet. Okay. This is good to keep in mind. I think I tend to vibe more with like the more control-y decks rather than just like trying to burn through, but as you've seen, I don't always have the best luck with drawing things that should statistically be in my favor to do so. Fanatical Firebrand, haste, sacrifice this creature. It deals 1 damage to any target. Okay. Resolute Reinforcements. Okay. Broken Wings. Destroy target artifact, enchantment, or creature with flying. Does this mean that the artifact and enchantment have to have flying too, or is it just saying specifically the creature I destroy with it has to have flying? Because I guess I don't know if artifacts and enchantments can have flying also. I'm questioning everything after that avatar set. Okay, thank you. Reach and Death Touch. The creature for flying? Okay, that's what I figured. Put a +1/+1 on target creature you control. Activate only as a sorcery. I don't understand what the activate only as a sorcery portion of this is. Okay. Thank you. That's how I read it, but then I realized that the with flying could have been a qualifier for all of those, and not just the last one. Oh, so like if I had something that would boost uh those to instant speed, I can still only do it as a sorcery? Okay. Rare this pack is Flamewake Phoenix. This creature attacks each combat if able. Not just that, can't use it during combat. Okay. Maybe that's why that one turn I had offline failed then. Okay, that makes more sense. Ferocious. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you control a creature with power 4 or greater, you may pay a fire. If you do, return this card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Oh. That seems really good. Yeah, surely to just be a or avoid it being a combat trick. That makes sense. Oh, okay. Bolt Wave deals 3 damage to each opponent. This isn't each opponent's creature. This is just straight up to the opponent, right? Okay. I was wondering why that was so cheap. Flash. You may cast a spell with Flash anytime you cast an instant. This creature enters. Exile up to 1 target card from a graveyard. Okay. Copper Waltz. Return up to 2 target creature hands from your graveyard to your hand and then discard. Okay. So black decks kind of remind me of the way that Yu-Gi-Oh uses your graveyard graveyard, where it's kind of just more of like a resource pile rather than just like everything that's actually died. So I guess that's good to keep in mind. Uncommon wild card, another Heir Apparent, which is good because if I was going to build a bunny deck, I would need more of those than just one. Spitfire Logic. Landfall. Whenever land you control enters this creature, deals 1 damage to each opponent. Okay. If you play Commander, that each opponent will come. Oh, right, because there's multiple players in that.
Sometimes I wish I could be a gross eater kind of streamer. Because that would really open the gates of, like, incentives.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
It's okay.
I could never. I saw that Talion was live, and then I remembered that, like, muffin roulette that she did.
Yeah, that was...
It was so gross.
That was a fun one.
It was fun, but, like, disgusting.
Bloodthirsty Conqueror. Flying with Death Touch. Whenever an opponent loses life, you gain that much life. Damage also causes loss of life.
Like, I don't know how she did that.
Seems really good. Like, that seems kind of like a really strong mid-game guy.
But I commend her.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't look away.
Reassembling Skeleton. I've seen this guy before, and that actually seems pretty helpful. Soul Shackled Zombie. When this creature enters, exile up to 2 target cards from a single graveyard. If at least one creature was exiled this way, each opponent loses 2 and you gain 2. Okay. Uncharted Voyage. We have one of those. Revenge of the Rats. Where's our rat jam?
Rats?
Rat jam. Create a tapped 1/1 black rat creature token for each creature card in your graveyard. I can flashback for 4. You may cast this card from your graveyard for its flashback cost and then exile it. Okay. Yeah, I noticed most creatures don't float into something else, so that's good that that one does, I guess. Bushwhack is pretty helpful for green decks. Wraith Thespian we saw earlier and was actually pretty helpful. And Burst Lightning seems pretty good.
That scared the shit out of me. Why'd she talk?
Okay. Apparently we're going to start building the black deck because we got a lot of good black deck cards.
Why did she speak?
Because she is a planeswalker, it looks like.
Well, she scared the bejeebies out of me. I did not care for that.
Vex says in all caps, I got Liliana, so she must be good.
Oh.
Legendary Planeswalker Liliana. Whenever a creature you control dies, draw a card.
Well, good for Liliana, but she was fucking terrifying. She's a scary lady, to be fair. Okay.
So, what are...
I'm not playing. She's not meant to scare me.
What are these numbers? The +1, -4, -9. For +1, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token.
Actually, white zombie?
Do it, baby. Do it, baby. Each player sacrifices 2 creatures of their choice. Each opponent chooses a permanent they control. Of each permanent type. And sacrifices the rest. Now CO needs a lesson on how planeswalkers work. CO might need a lesson on how planeswalkers work, like, tomorrow. Because trying to learn a bunch of new stuff seems difficult right now, but I could just tell based on, first of all, the fact that she had a voice line, and second of all, the fact that she seems very powerful.
She scared me, and you all were excited about it.
A planeswalker
Not about her scaring me, but about her being pulled.
Is not a creature, but can use a loyalty ability once per turn. So is that sort of like the saga that we pulled from Kyoshi?
Maybe you were excited she scared me, I don't know. I don't know your life.
Okay. So where would these be played then if they're not a creature, just like off to the side where like the enchantments and stuff are? And then she's kind of just like there to do extra stuff on top of that? Am I understanding that correctly? The number on the bottom is the starting loyalty. Okay. I assume if this loyalty goes to 0 or negative, it's destroyed. So, like, every turn I can use to create a 2/2 black zombie to build up stuff. They can also be attacked and the loyalty is life. Okay. So the opponent can choose to attack them directly instead of me? Is that the way it works? Or they can choose to attack and I can choose to defend with her if I need to. Okay. So she like almost kind of becomes another player in the game more than like a card in the game. Huh. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So, in that case, what I'm hearing is we're going to need to start learning how to play black decks. Because it seems like we have a lot of good black deck cards now. Alright, let's open up these last avatar packs, and we'll save the gems and everything for tomorrow, beyond however long this ends up going on for, because I want to leave a decent amount of time up, and it's kind of starting to get late. I want to chill for a bit before bed. White Lotus Reinforcements. Creature, human, soldier, ally with vigilance. Other allies you control get +1/+1. Bender's Water Skin, which we've already seen. I feel like a blue-black deck would actually probably be pretty cool. Okay, so last question for the Planeswalker thing. If I have Liliana and Kyoshi in the same deck, would I be able to play both of them? Like, assuming I could afford the mana costs? Or is it, like, only one per deck? Pretending Poxbearers is a funny card. It was from when they pretended like they had that big disease and scared out the Fire Nation. And they, like, drew on the pox for them.
I remember that.
Yes, okay. Master Piandao. Legendary creature, human warrior ally. First strike. This creature deals combat damage before creatures without first strike. Pentapox, that's what it was. Thank you.
Yes, and they used the like little suction
Yeah?
The little
Little, like,
octopus thing?
octopi guys, yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever Master Piandao attacks, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal an ally, equipment, or lesson card from among them. Okay. And the lesson cards, as we saw earlier, like Zuko's stuff. Put the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. So every time he attacks, I get to basically look at the top 4 cards of my deck and most of the time pick one and otherwise shuffle. That's pretty good.
Oh, I almost got my high score again.
Yeah, good job.
Got 3228 and my high score is 3398? 3395.
Nice.
Thanks.
Okay, I am really liking the art on these avatar cards. Oh hey, we finally got an airbending card. Airbend a target non-land permanent and draw a card. To airbend a permanent or a card, exile it. If a card is exiled this way, its owner may cast it from exile by paying 2 rather than its mana cost. Oh. Interesting. Huh. Okay. So airbending plays with exile. Earthbending turns land into creatures. Have we really seen what waterbending does? Because I think the only waterbending card we've gotten is this one, and that's not even really like a waterbend. And then firebend adds fire mana. That makes sense. Whenever this creature enters, create a 1/1 white ally creature. Okay. And the rare for this pack... Oh! Another Saga. Okay. Cool. So this is the, I guess we'll learn what waterbending is. The Legend of Karuk. As the saga enters and after your draw step, add a lore counter. Sacrifice after 3. Waterbending lets you tap... Oh, that's right. We have seen that. Okay. So for steps 1 and 2, you get to scry 2 and then draw a card. And then for step 3, exile the saga, then return it to the battlefield transformed. So wait, this sounds like a different thing because it's an enchantment then. You could have multiple copies of a single planeswalker or legendary in a deck, just one of each name on your side of the board at the same time. You can also have multiple planeswalkers active at a time as long... Okay, that makes more sense. And then Avatar Karuk, whenever you cast a spell, create a 1/1 colorless spirit token with this token can't block or be blocked by non-spirit creatures. Exhaust. Waterbend 20. Take an extra turn after this one. Oh. Okay, so my limited experience in Yu-Gi-Oh! Says anytime that a card just says skip your opponent's turn, it is like you will bend over backwards to do whatever it takes to do that, because just having an extra turn is pretty good. I've seen in this game that having an extra turn isn't as impactful.
But skipping someone's turn is always a good choice.
Yeah, but like literally, there's never a bad time to skip someone's
So
turn.
like not let someone have their turn is typically a good thing.
Yeah.
Throws them off, if nothing else.
20 is pretty high cost, but also I imagine that you would be playing this. Oh, I guess each one that you tap only pays for 1, though.
I like how I'm thinking I'm being helpful like I know anything.
I mean, you're allowed to voice your input. You've listened to me talk through these cards tonight. So
Oh yeah, but I don't know shit.
I mean, you don't know shit, but you know enough about games in general to know that taking a turn away from your opponent is good.
Yeah. Like, I know enough that if I were the opponent, I'd be pissed.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I'd like my turn back, please.
I think
Where's
play-wise...
my turn, boo?
Turn boo. I think play-wise, I think I vibe more with Kyoshi than Karuk, but this one also seems pretty good. We also already have more blue. Time stop is better and it only costs 6. Okay. So I guess on that sense, waterbending 20 does seem pretty excessive. Let me snooze this ad because I think we're gonna wrap up for the night here.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that was a pretty fun little magic session. Thanks for hanging out, everyone.
What an adventure. Well on your way to being a great planeswalker.
I will definitely be continuing this on my own.
Complete it.
I don't know if it's gonna make its way into the subathon again since we have 5 hours left, but you never know. It's been a nice little like wind down and think, but not have to like super think.
Not super thinking. Ow.
Bun 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 bun. Okay.
And it's not like excessive on the hands.
Yeah. Having a game that you can mostly think your way through and not have to like game through a lot is nice. But yeah, that's gonna go ahead and wrap it up for tonight's portion of the BUNcapped subathon. We will be back for a record-tying day 9 tomorrow.
Yeah.
Um,
Wait, Vex, you have to work on MLK Day?
Yeah, you don't have tomorrow off, Vex? I thought you did. I mean, I guess not everyone has the day off, but
What?
that's dumb. I'm sorry.
Why? That's not a universal one?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm saved for near Christmas. The day off of it. I mean, I guess, to be fair...
I guess you do get days off around Christmas that, like, Theo doesn't.
Yeah.
So.
There's also a new card with 15 mana. Exile this card. You control target opponent during their next turn. That's really funny. I think that one's even better, actually, because you can just... Thank you. That needed to be much lower and still be much lower. Okay. That should be much better. I'll just start my little spiel over while I'm getting everything set up. We have 5 hours and 46 minutes left, at least. We also have sticker giveaways every 5 subs, so if we get another 3 subs, we'll do a sticker giveaway. Every 5,000 bits interval, we will pull another wheel spin, which the wheel is random games that Bun or I have access to. Which honestly has been, like, surprisingly peaked this marathon. What else have we gotten from the wheel? We got Starfy, we got the original Legend of Zelda, Chrono Trigger, which I almost switched to today, and was torn before stream on if I wanted to play this or Magic, but since Kelly is here, I want to play Magic, I think. Bun rolled Harvest Moon and Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Bun loved the Chow Garden, and we got Prince 201 Pet out of it. From when she was just sitting there petting her Chow for 2 straight minutes. I think that was it for the wheel spins. I think we've had 6 so far, and this would be number 7. But every one of those games has been at least like fun to check out. I know Bun maybe struggled a little bit more with Harvest Moon than she maybe wanted to. But at least for me, it was still fun to watch Bun finally check out Harvest Moon, because I know that's a series she's been interested in a while. Day 9. I don't think this timer's gonna need to restart today, but I might as well update the going live message in case it does. Okay. Okay, Discord number 1 posted to. Yeah, I admit it. I've fallen into the hole now. I will say one thing I actually genuinely really... Nope, I did the wrong click. I did the right Twitch over on my Twitch and the wrong Twitch over in Bun's Discord. Okay. But yeah, one thing I actually do really like about Magic that I wasn't expecting as much. First of all, the color decks play like really differently from each other, which is nice because my most recent experience with card games is Yu-Gi-Oh! And at this point pretty much every deck plays the same, with like very minor variations between them. But morning, Torch. How's it going? Okay. I think we are good there. Timer is going again. Oh, I need to change the pin. Knights and Emerald Rogue. I need to check that out soon. I had it downloaded from forever ago, but never actually got anywhere in it. But it seems fun. Yep. Sorry, I gotta post the blue sky too, and then we will be good to go. But Epic's gotta open anyway, so. Go ahead and swap on over here. Oh my god, actually before I do, I have to show you all this really cute fan art I saw on this guy. Oh wait, that wasn't even the same one. It was this one. So, someone was playing through a Mario hack and saw this level with these like cute, teeny maids. And then drew fan art of it, like how cute it is. Those maids are pissed, and Mario just jumped off her for 200 points. But it's so cute, because then you go back to the fan art, and you're like, yep, that's definitely what they look like. Yeah. It reminded me of, like, a more polished version of the Month 3 fan art that we turned into stickers. Whew, you can really see this purple this morning. I don't know how long this is going to take to load, because this game seems to take a while to load. So we may be here a minute, we may not be here a minute. We'll figure it out together. Oh yeah, I started Cave Story yesterday too. That was cute. I don't necessarily know how to like transfer saves to my laptop, but like it's a freeware.exe from 2004. I'm sure it's just like a .save file or something. But I'll definitely be finishing Cave Story. I guess in terms of other games I've played this marathon, definitely want to finish Chrono Trigger, but I have to figure out how to transfer the save from Bun's Steam to my Steam. Oh, that loaded fast. Okay. Starfy we already finished. There's a new game plus thing, but I'm gonna be honest, I think I'll maybe check it out, but I'm not super interested in just playing all the levels that I've already played. Basically, like you play all the levels you play, but now you have the ability to dash into walls and stuff. that you couldn't before, which sounds fine, but oh, last thing I forgot was unmuting this. Okay. So last night, we went ahead and got the welcome bundle thing, which gave us a little bit more money to work with. We did also pull Avatar Kiyoshi, the water avatar, I forget his name. Starts with an M. And then in the regular, like, beginner packs that we had that we opened, we pulled Liliana, I think her name is. And then I had to learn all about Planeswalkers last night. And, like, I kind of got it, kind of didn't, so I'll probably need a refresher on that once we actually start to build a deck around it. I'll go ahead and open this first avatar pack first, and then we'll probably continue the single-player story mode for a little bit, because I realized that I didn't do the color masteries for anything other than white. And I'm going to need to do it for black, because we got Liliana, and then I'm going to also probably need to do it for green, because I think Avatar Kiyoshi is a green deck. Alright, Meteor Sword. When this equipment enters, destroy target permanent. Equipped creature gets 3/3. 3/3? Jesus. Rocky Rebuke, we saw last night. Sold out. Exile target creature if this is dealt damage this turn. Create a clue token. Allies at last. Affinity for allies. Up to 2 target creatures you control each deal damage equal to their power. Oh, that's pretty good. So we definitely are trying to look for more green stuff, because Avatar Kiyoshi looks sick and I want to build a deck around her. Common Wildcard. Rough Rhino Cavalry. Meditation Pools. We could do a green-blue deck, I guess, because we do have the other avatar, too. The other avatar, once summoned, had, like, a skip your opponent's turn effect, but it's an exhaust that costs, like, 20 mana. And we decided last night that that's probably never actually happening, but it would be really hype if it did. Firebender Ascension. Okay, this is new, right? Yeah. When this enchantment enters, create a 2/2 red soldier creature with firebending 1. Whenever a creature you control attacking causes a triggered ability on that creature to trigger, put a quest counter on this enchantment. Then if it has 4 or more quest counters on it, you may copy that ability and you may choose new targets for the copy. Interesting. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Because, like, even if you only get the 2/2 red soldier, that's not bad. And firebending 1 as a token is pretty good. And then if you also happen to get the copy-paste ability, that seems really good. I don't know how many Firebender cards we've gotten from these packs. I know we've, like, barely seen Waterbender, which is another reason why I don't really want to go into the... What's the other avatar's name? Whoever the water avatar is. We pulled 2 of the Saga cards for them yesterday.
You're well on your way to being a great planeswalker. You got a quest. If you complete it, you'll get a reward.
Okay, so these are the color challenges where you play against the AI. Having played against the AI last night, I can now see the AI is not very good. But that's good because I need to learn the absolute basics of black. I'm a little more comfortable with red and green because I've been playing around with the combo decks a little bit more, and red and green seem to vibe with me a bit more. But I feel like every time I pick up a deck that has black in it at all, I just don't, like, My brain does not comprehend how to actually do it. Target creature gets -1/-1 until the end of the turn. It's an additional -1/-1 until end of turn for each card named Compound Fracture. Deck, Death Touch. Oh, losing them on to Aftermath is the worst. I've thrown away a couple of Pokemon in Nuzlots with Aftermath, so I don't blame you. Okay, so I have a couple of these guys, so I might as well get one on board now. Actually, I can use Typhoid Rats, get it on the board, Compound Fracture, the Woodland Mystic. Since it has 0 health, it dies, which gives me an attack there. And now I get 2. Oh, that's an instant too, that's good. Okay. Okay, so I mean, at this point in the deck, I think I understand it. It's when it starts to get more complicated that I have a harder time with it. But like this level of black deck play, it makes sense because you're just focused on graveyard and killing things. I'll take this turn to power up both my... you just let me through. Okay. Let's see. So, random magic question that I assume I already know the answer to. This card has flavor text. Does flavor text just like not really exist on modern Magic cards because everything has an effect now? Because that's kind of what happened in Yu-Gi-Oh, and I assume over the course of 30 years that probably also happened in Magic. I mean, this is an instant. I might as well save it. It's not attack because Primordial Worm is up there. Another one. Bro. Okay, actually though, because I have Death Touch, this is fine, right? Because either he lets this through and I do 1, or his worm dies. Okay. So I can kind of just keep threatening with the rats. I don't know why bro's not attacking me, but... Get one of these worms out of here, please. If he leaves me alone for long enough, I might just be able to walk over him, but I don't really know what the AI is doing. Because an actual person would be putting pressure on me with these things now. Okay. I think I gotta block it at least one of these. I'd like to keep this cold blade up and see if I can get another 2 kills. But I am gonna need something else. If I can just draw another land, it'd be fine. There we go. Oh, I need another 2 lands? That kind of sucks. Oh, damn it, I did have lethal next turn. You're right. And now I have to... Okay, that's fine. I didn't do that math right. That was on me. Okay, so since these both have Death Touch, this worm's gonna die even though it totally blocked my attack? Yeah. Okay. I mean, this doesn't matter, but I want to see how much this is actually gonna do. -4, not bad. None of you have reach, so I win. Okay. So I could have played that one a little bit better, but we at least got to kind of see the start of the black deck in my head, which makes sense. Um... I guess so. I got enough to play defensively on my turn. Is this instant? It is. Okay. 2/2. Yeah, I can get rid of you whenever. Although I guess since I haven't used my mana on this turn, I might as well just get rid of you now. Okay. That's the kind of thing I need to get better at, because like in my head there was no difference between me killing it on his turn or my turn. But there definitely was, because now I can summon the Savage Forger. Beginning of your end step, if the opponent lost life this turn, put a +1/+1. Okay, so now I definitely want to be attacking to get this guy up. Yeah. That kind of just clicked in my head. Because, like, to me, there wasn't really much of a difference using an instant on an opponent's turn or my turn, but it definitely is more mana efficient to not do that. There are blue decks that take an entire turn's worth of casting at the beginning of the opponent's end step. I could see that. That makes sense to me. I mean, no reason not to, right? flying with an effect that stacks like this seems pretty good. Okay. I need to get rid of these impassioned orders, because then he's just going to keep spamming me with stuff. I think I'm at least outpacing him currently, but I do have to be careful. I think now that I have another Savage Forger on the field, even if I let everything through, I'm totally fine. So we'll block you. Take 4, and then next turn do 8 and win. Okay. So, I get what to do when I have all the mana to do the things that I need to do. Are you just kind of like SOL if you just don't draw lands? Because that's what seems to be happening every time I'm like practicing on my own. Is like, I'll know what I'm supposed to be doing in my head and like how my deck functions. And then I just draw like 3 lands in a game and I'm just like, yeah, I can't do anything. I have a handful of high cost crap that I can't get out of my hand. Okay. I figured as much, but I also wanted to check because I wanted to make sure there was, like, I mean, I guess really outside of the initial mulligan, there's not really anything that you can do, right? Yeah, I'm not used to playing a game that has like a functioning energy system. Whenever I actually played Pokemon card game when I was a kid, I didn't really care about energy cards, like, at all. So I can use this twice and kill off this Goblin Assailant. Or I can use it once and just attack over it. That's probably better. Because then if I need to use the Compound Fracture again next turn, I already have one engraved, so... Cards that allow extra lands or artifacts with mana. Okay. So ironically enough, actually, waterbending would be helpful with that. Because I'm pretty sure waterbending has that exact effect, and I didn't really understand the point of it yesterday. Okay, I'm more worried about that wizard, so let's just get rid of you now. Okay, so I can stop after blockers and then use Unlikely 8 if he blocks this. Oh wait, no, he can't. Okay, that's fine. I forgot he attacked with that guy last turn. Waterbending is Convoke, but for activated abilities. There's a keyword that allows you to tap creatures to reduce mana cost. Ah, okay. Yeah, we pulled like 5 or 6 of the Avatar packs last night, so I got to see that in waterbending. But uh, it makes sense that that was somewhere else first. Yeah, I like that there's a keyword for everything because it makes it a little easier to understand. Like as someone who can just now learn like what a word means and then be able to apply it to a bunch of other stuff. Okay, I can use unlikely aid. Stop after blockers if he does block this. Attack over it. Cool. I mean, I guess I can technically do the same thing here. Let's do it so I can get something else off the field. That's what I was hoping he was gonna do. Okay. Rude. Guess I might as well block this. Well, I don't want to stay too far behind in turn advantage, and if I gonna say if I don't draw the swamp here, I could have resummoned that guy, but now I have a good flying monster on board. And a 3-turn clock. And a defender. Okay. So now that this is all set up... Aw, man. I mean, that's fine. It's... Okay. So I guess I didn't know that. I can still activate this effect on my opponent's turn? Because it's a graveyard effect? Interesting. Okay. Okay, I mean, that was free discard cost. Let's go. Discard you, buddy. Come on back, buddy. Go on out, buddy. Um... Okay, so I can't defend you because you have flying, but might as well block the 2. Skeleton buddies, go! Not that it matters, but helps me get in the practice of summoning stuff in this deck, which is mostly what I need. Okay. So I think, theoretically, I understand black deck. I should play through the rest of this to unlock the black deck, so I have something to work with once I start building up for Lily on it. I should also probably attempt to wake Bun up. I assume she's not going to want to sleep in too late, but I need to get my hair out of this towel anyway, so one sec. But I checked, because Bun did want to wake up. Okay, who am I fighting against? Blue? So this still kills this then, right? Yes. Okay. Kind of weird that the skeleton archer doesn't have reach, right? On account of archers should be able to just snipe anything out of the sky. Oh, I just win here unless he sacrifices his other seer, in which case I just win next turn. Okay. Definitely am able to feel the snowballing with this deck a little bit better. I don't think I needed any of that, but whatever. Okay. So, the nice thing about these single color challenges in Magic the Gathering Arena is the final match is against like an actual person. So like the first 5 battles or whatever are just computer battles against like the standard decks. And then in this one, I have to use the standard deck to try to win a game against someone else who's also like learning the standard decks and stuff. So playing against this Varanus guy, this is an actual person, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because they're choosing whether they want a mulligan or not. I'll keep these 7. I have a couple of swamps. I got rats early on. I don't really have anything to take advantage of the rats, though. Maybe this is a bad opening hand. I'm gonna mulligan that. Okay, this is better. The Demon of Loathing is good, but unless I shuffle my deck... Do I want that in my opening hand, though? Not really. I think part of my problem is I try to keep strong stuff like this in my hand a lot. So I'm going to try to return this one on the mulligan, and then just hope I draw a different win con later. Because this looks like a better opening hand, at least. Is this just a colorless deck then? Okay. Oh, I'll have to update the schedule, but the only thing we really have planned today is that we want Bun to be able to play uh, or learn how to crochet later today. Is this an instant? It is. Okay. I mean, I guess I should. Yeah, whatever. Oh. Okay, so I'm just playing against an actual avatar deck then. Whenever you waterbend, earthbend, firebend, or airbend, draw a card. Then if you've done all four, transform Avatar Aang. Cool. I mean, at least I can murder Aang next turn, I guess. What does he turn into? Aang, Master of Elements, is 6/6 with flying. Spells you cast. Is that one of each mana less to cast? Is that how that reads? In the beginning of each upkeep, you may transform Aang, Master of Elements. If you do, you gain 4 life, draw 4 cards, put 4 +1/+1/+1 counters on him, and he deals 4 damage to each opponent. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I can't have you staying around, Aang. I'm sorry, buddy. Oh, and Zula just immediately then hits the field. Okay. Whenever you cast a spell while Fire Lord Azula is attacking, copy that spell. You may choose... Oh, so that's just the one firebending card that we just saw. Cool. Love that for me. Okay. But now are you going to let your Azula die, or are you going to let me get 1 damage in? Hmm? I feel slightly underpowered, seeing as how this guy is just straight up playing an Avatar deck. Katara the Fearless. If a triggered ability of an ally you control triggers, that ability triggers a second time? Oh. Cool. I love that for me. I don't really know how I'm supposed to win with just like a regular ass black deck against this. This seems like I showed up to pretend like I could play. I'm also getting really fucking unlucky again with drawing lands. I don't know how we've only gotten 3. Okay, so if I were to do this and chain it? Nope. Okay, it doesn't chain until it hits the field. But now, can I do this to kill it before it activates? No, it still gives the reinforcements. Okay. I mean, I I gotta let this through. This doesn't feel very winnable. I will give it my all, but... If I had like another 10 turns, maybe. You get a 2-time boon with whenever you sacrifice one or more permanents, seek a non-land card, create a food token. Okay, I mean, I'm gonna get rid of Katara. And Azula's just gonna have to come through, because there's nothing I can do about it. Like, I mean, the Savage Gorger is holding his own here. He's the only reason I'm even, like, remotely in the... Yep, and he's gone. I have to let this through because I need to be able to at least attempt to do something on my next turn. Okay. Yeah, it seems pretty impossible to flip that ing. I was getting that vibe as well. I mean, if I don't do this, I lose, right? I think I keep you around for defense. I've drawn, like, just enough to keep me in this game somehow. I don't really know how, because it feels like my opponent is just destroying me, but... Whenever an opponent casts a spell, that player loses 5 life unless they discard a card. Gross. I mean, somehow, some way, we are, like, remotely in this game. He has successfully blocked me out of using spells for the rest of this game, so I kind of need to just draw a creature here. But if I draw another creature and can stave off an attack, it's our boy Skeleton! That's exactly what I needed! That's a spell? You gotta be fucking kidding me. Okay, well, I lost because I didn't know that a creature just counts as a spell specifically. I thought it was talking about a sorcery and not a spell. Okay, well... The only way that I could have won that is if I was able to get the skeleton on board. It's a creature spell? Okay. So there was just no way I was winning against that deck then. And, like, I needed to get rid of Azula earlier than I did, but I had no way to get rid of Azula earlier than I did.
Being a great planeswalker. You got it?
Oh, you don't even have to win the fight, you just play against it? Okay. I mean, I guess that works then. I'm a little upset that I could have won that game and then didn't. If he didn't have that specific enchantment right then, I would have been fine because the skeleton could have blocked everything that I needed to block. Because it didn't seem like he had a way to out my flying guy once he actually hit the board. Okay, I'm not trying to be in here. Oh, wait, yes I am actually. Okay, so we can get 10 packs of the Avatar stuff. Do we have any free money sitting around? There's so many menus in this that I have to try to figure out exactly, like, what I've actually unlocked so far.
What an adventure. You're well on your way to being a great planeswalker. You got a quest. If you complete it, you'll...
Assume the mythic packs are just better. But I did basically just get gems specifically so I could open packs, so let's just get 10. Clearly the Avatar deck is interesting and I want to play it, so... Oh, we got a golden pack. I guess let's open that one first. I don't know what's in these. But it looks like pretty good cards. This fire looks hotter, so let's save this one for last. Gloria the Great Armorer. A red-white legendary creature. Whenever you attack, put a +1/+1 on target attacking creature. Whenever a modified creature you control deals combat damage, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card this turn. Ooh. I see. And that triggers every time I attack? That's pretty good. Festival of Embers, an enchantment for 4 and a red. During your turn, you may cast instant and sorcery spells from your graveyard by paying 1 life in addition to their other costs. If a card or token would be put in your graveyard from anywhere, exile it instead. Huh. Cool. Strength of Will. Oh, that is a cute-ass art. I think Bun would like this art a lot. Let me screenshot that for her really quick. We will delay by 1 second. And I will hover over. Okay. Saving that screenshot for when Bun gets back. Instant. Until end of turn, target creature you control gains indestructible, and whenever this creature is dealt damage, put that many +1/+1 counters on it. Okay. I think we are trending towards building a pretty sick green deck. With Avatar Kyoshi as the payoff. And I think I like green enough that I'm okay with that. Basri, tomorrow's champion. Legendary creature, human knight. For a white and tapping it, exert. An exerted creature won't untap during your next. Create a 1/1 cat creature with lifelink. Seems kind of expensive for a 1/1 token with lifelink, but okay. Cycling for 3 mana total. When you cycle this card, cats you control gain hexproof and indestructible. Okay. I see the value of that a little bit more now. Okay. An Earthen Ally. Oh, hey. This looks like another good avatar card. So I'll take that. This creature gets +1/+0 for each color among allies you control. And for 1 of every, and then 2, you get to Earthbend 5. Okay. I think out of the bending mechanics, Earthbend is my favorite. Both because I think it helps mitigate you having a bunch of lands in your deck, and also because the concept of giving lands the ability to attack and then turning back into lands when they're done, I think is pretty cool. And then our big rare, apparently. Tanuk Steadfast Second. Other creatures you control have haste. Artifact cards and red creature cards in your hand have Warp 2. You may cast a card with Warp from your hand for its Warp cost. Exile that creature at the beginning of the next end step. Then you may cast it from exile on a later turn. Huh. So everything automatically gets haste, and then in addition to that, artifact cards and red creature cards can come out with warp, basically 3 mana instead of what their normal cost is. That's cool. Okay. Yeah, I think these two definitely make it into our future, the Earthen Ally and Strength of Will. I think both of these definitely make it into our future green avatar deck, I guess, that we're working on. But let's open up some of these packs one at a time, and then hopefully by the time we're done, Bun will be ready to go. Serpent's Pass. That is, once again, beautiful card art. This land enters tapped, and it's a white-black land where you can tap it. Okay. So, this came up while I was offline, and I forgot to ask it earlier. When it says tap to add a blue or black mana, the only purpose of that is really if I have something that can, like, untap, right? Because otherwise it already provides a blue or black mana. So there's, like, no reason to tap it for what it does anyway, unless I have a way to untap stuff. I think that's how that works. Cat Owl. 3 of white or blue? I didn't know that a symbol could do that. I guess that makes sense. So it's like kind of versatile, but not. It's like a normal land, but you can get either blue or black. Okay. But I guess my question is what's the point of tapping it to add a blue or black? Is it only if I have a way to untap it in a turn, so it counts twice, I guess? Because otherwise it already counts as a blue or black mana, and I don't need to tap it to get that effect, right? Or is the game auto-tapping it for me? You need to tap normally. Okay. So maybe in my head I got it kind of right, I guess, but I forgot that you need to actually tap lands to use them anyway, so that makes sense. Okay, never mind. That clears it up. Thank you, Torch. I was asking what was the point of it saying that I had to tap it to add a water or black mana. But I forgot that you have to tap normal lands to get the regular land mana cost. So that was just clarifying the fact that you can use it for either. Okay. White Lotus reinforcements. It's just a rules thing since it's not a basic land. It doesn't have okay. Thank you. I realized after Torch said that was probably what happened, but Iguana Parrot with flying vigilance and prowess. Okay. That seems pretty good. First time flyer. This creature gets +1/+1 as long as there's a lesson in your graveyard. Okay. Jet's Brainwashing. A sorcery card with kicker 3. Target creature can't block this turn. If this spell was kicked, gain control of that creature until end of turn, untap it, and it gets haste until the end of the turn. Create a clue token. Okay, so for 1, it just can't block. And then if I pay 3, it's basically change a heart. That's pretty cool. And a rare in this pack. Okay. We have our Firebender saga now, I guess. What's the only one we're missing? Air? I guess so. Yeah, we pulled the saga for Avatar Kyoshi, the Earthbender avatar, and then we also pulled one for... I keep forgetting his name, but he's the Waterbender one. But this one seems pretty good already. Let's read it through. As the saga enters and after your draw phase, add a Lord counter, sacrifice after 3. 1, destroy all creatures. 2, choose a card name, search target's opponent graveyard, hand, and library for up to 4 cards with that name, and exile them, then that player shuffles. Oh. Okay. 3, exile this saga, then return to battlefield transformed under your control, and it transforms into Firelord Sozin. Firelord Sozin has Menace and Firebending 3. Whenever Firelord Sozin deals combat damage, you may pay X. When you do, put any number of target creatures with total mana X or less from that player's graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. Oh, Jesus. That sounds very good. Okay, so now we also have the ability... We have Liliana, the Planeswalker for zombies and stuff. And now we also have Firelord Sozin. Yeah, I do notice that it doesn't say until the end of the turn, so you just get to keep those. That's pretty fucking wild. I forget which one. Let me go look real quick. We pulled her last night.
You're well on your way to being a great planeswalker.
Where are
You've got a quest.
my cards
If you complete
at,
it, you'll
actually?
get a reward.
Do I have to build a deck? I think so. Liliana Dreadhorde General is who we pulled last night. And this one seemed pretty good too. So I guess now we actually probably have a pretty good black deck. Yeah, that's how everyone responded last night also, Talia. But yeah, now, especially now that we have Firelord Sozin also, that was part of the reason why I started today practicing with the black deck. Thank you, I pulled it myself. But I think we actually have at least the start of an okay black deck that we can bend into other stuff. I guess if we did a black deck and a green deck, we could also use this. Because then with the green deck, we pulled... Oh, that's cool. You can have it highlight multiple colors. I didn't mean to say Ben there, but I guess it worked. Because we also pulled Kyoshi last night. The art on that Saga card is like really, really pretty, by the way. Okay. We have 9 more packs. It sounds like Bun is getting ready, so let's go ahead and just pull these packs, see what we
My
get.
birthday cake. I mean, my breakfast cake.
Bun's got to eat her birthday breakfast cake first.
It's not my birthday. Messed it up.
You just made it early. It's fine.
Breakfast cake. My Kelly's birthday cake. For
Yeah.
breakfast.
Azula on the hunt for a total of 4 mana, with 1 being black. Firebending 2. Whenever Azula attacks, you lose 1 life and create a clue token. Okay.
And then I wonder why my pins are tight.
A little fun. So I want to use the Kyoshi Warriors, but they involve white. And I don't know how I feel about mixing 3 colors in a deck yet. I'm sure you could, but... High Bay, Spirit of Balance. Whenever High Bay enters or attacks, you may sacrifice another creature or artifact. If you do, put 2+1/+1s on High Bay. When High Bay leaves the battlefield, put its counters on target creature you control. 3 is a sweet spot for a lot of players. Okay. So theoretically, we could have a black-white-green deck if we wanted to. And just mix in like all the Kyoshi stuff with all the Firebender stuff we've used, and then also all the good green stuff that we have. Okay. That's good to know.
Breakfast of Champions.
A little bun. Zhangzhang's Deserters. When this creature enters, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Black, white, green is Abzan. I have a commander deck based around that color. Okay. Yeah, it's starting to piece together in my head a little bit more. The color combos almost all have names you learn as you go. Okay, that's kind of what I figured. Otter Penguin. Creature Otter Bird. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, this gets +1/+2 until the end of the turn and can't be blocked. Okay. And then this is a wild card, yeah. God, this art is so pretty. UA the Moon Spirit. Legendary creature Spirit Ally. Flying Vigilance. Waterbend 5. Tap. You may cast a non-creature spell from your hand without paying its mana cost. Cool. And then Waterbend is your creatures and artifacts can help pay, because each one you tap pays for 1 generic mana.
You're still in him only sleeping, I think.
Oh.
It's over here.
I don't think I changed the game. I changed everything else, but...
It doesn't have arena. Just put Magic the Gathering.
Okay.
Sorry, it was going to tell you the same thing, and you're going to have to type it again.
I'm not... Torch, I'm not sure if you were
You
talking
put
about...
day 99, bro.
Okay, I didn't mean to.
Well, it doubled up.
I was going to say the keyboard doubled
It
up.
is not day 99. I will fix it.
Okay.
99.
99?
Don't
UA?
cry.
Yeah, UA does seem pretty good here. Ooh.
Just day 9.
A full art. And it actually has animation from the show. Cool. Training Grounds Enchantment. Good morning, Gavin. How's it going? Activated abilities of creatures you control cost 2 less to activate. This effect can't reduce the mana in that cost to less than 1. Okay, so this just straight up makes UA the Moon Spirit even cheaper and more good.
My girlfriend turned into the moon.
That is her. She did in fact turn into the moon, but look how pretty she is in
You're
the card
supposed
art.
to say that's rough, buddy.
It's rough. But I was excited to show you how pretty the card art was.
She's beautiful. Always has been, always will be.
You've wanted this card for years, and you have a virtual version of it.
Stop.
I'm sorry, Dahlia. I do seem... Oh yeah, speaking of cute cards, look at this one I just pulled. It has cute little bunnies and it's little bunny magic and little bunny protector protecting against all the other bunnies. I didn't realize there were so many bunny cards in Magic, or I would have been playing much longer
I
ago.
didn't know either. Maybe I would play.
Yeah.
Maybe not. There's too much learning.
Bun playing a bun deck? I'm shocked. Okay. Earth Kingdom Jailer.
Oh, it was my first girlfriend.
Oh, yes.
Actually. Thanks, Kevin, for the actually.
Creature, human, soldier, ally. When this creature enters, exile up to one target artifact, creature,
Not
or
like he had
enchantment.
another girlfriend after that.
Yeah. He like almost had other girlfriends, but didn't quite. Watery Grasp. Enchanted creature doesn't untap during his controller's untap. And then for Waterbend 5, enchanted creature's owner shuffles it into their library. Okay, so we didn't really have a lot of good waterbending stuff until like these past couple of packs, and now we have a good waterbending like package, I guess, too. A turtle duck, that's a cute drawing of a turtle duck. It's like a little painter version of it.
Cute.
The 3 until the end of the turn, this creature has base power 4 and gains trample. Hell yeah. Trample over everyone with your turtle ducks. Hog Monkey. Beginning of combat on your turn, target creature you control with a +1/+1 on it gains menace until the end of the turn. And then exhaust for a 5, you can put 2 +1/+1s on this. Okay. Well, we're definitely looking for any black and green cards, and I guess on our way to blue. Oh yeah, hell yeah, we could play Turtle Duck. I just realized that.
Yeah, I will say Avatar is one thing that lived up to the hype.
Yep. Avatar was just very good.
Yeah.
Flexible Waterbender for 3 and a water. Vigilance with Waterbend 3. This creature has base power and toughness of 5/2. Okay. There's surprisingly more bunny commanders than I thought there were. That's adorable.
Commander Bun.
Commander Bun Bun. Alright, and the rare in this pack is Aang. Okay. Aang Swift Savior. Flash with flying. When Aang enters, airbend up to one other target creature or spell. To airbend a permanent or card, exile it. If a card is exiled this way, its owner may cast it from exile by paying 2. Okay.
Too much to grab at once, but too much to grab at twice.
You little bun.
You know what I mean?
Yep. And then if we waterbend 8, we go to Aang and Law, Ocean's Fury. Legendary creature, Avatar, Spirit, Ally for 5/5 with Reach and Trample. Whenever Aang and Law attack, put a +1/+1 on each tapped creature you control. Okay. Cool. Alright, Kyoshi Island Plaza. Looking for more Kyoshi stuff, so that's good. Legendary Enchantment Shrine. When Kyoshi Island Plaza enters, search your library for up to X basic land cards, where X is the number of shrines you control. We do have the Airbending Shrine, too. Put those cards onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle when another shrine you control enters. Search your library for a basic land. Okay. I know for a fact we have at least another one of those, so... Fire Nation Raider, we've seen him before.
Raider Nation.
Raider Day!
Sorry.
It's okay. Forecasting Fortune Teller. Whenever this creature enters, create a clue token. Cool. We did get 2 Heir Apparents last night because I remember the name of that card. So we actually theoretically might be able to build a bunny deck if that card is actually good. That's really funny. Oh, hell yeah, there's a Bloodbending card? This card looks sick. Ruinous Waterbending 1. Sorcery lesson. As an additional cost to cast this spell, you may waterbend 4. All creatures get -2/-2 till the end of the turn. If this spell's additional cost was paid whenever a creature dies this turn, you gain 1 life. Okay, that's cool. Bloomburrow would be a great set for Bun. Is that the one with all the buns in it? Because unironically, I think if you could make Bun a bunny deck, she might be interested in learning. At least how to play the bunny deck specifically. But, like, from experience, it seems like this game is much easier when you understand your deck and you just see how it plays against others. You'll need many copies of Heir Apparent to make it really worth it. Okay, I mean, I think we pulled like 2 or 3, but we also have a couple of wild cards that we theoretically could use to make more.
card.
Yeah.
That was the guy from American Dad, like swinging from the rafters.
Yeah. I forget his name, but yeah.
Me too, but you know what I was talking about.
Yeah. Oh, okay, so this little icon in the top left is a lesson, so this is also a lesson. Okay. Abandon attachments. You may discard a card, and if you do, draw 2. Okay. Simple enough. Saw Cat Owl earlier. Deserter's Disciple.
Right, it does take a piece fast.
You were hungry. Another target creature you control with power 2 or less can't be blocked. Okay.
I would always eat breakfast if it was cake.
I guess so. And the rare of the pack is the Fire Nation Drill. Okay. So, legendary vehicle with trample. When the Fire Nation Drill enters, you may tap it. When you do, destroy target creature with power 4 or less.
Does that do a lot of damage?
Yes, it does. It has 6 attack. That's pretty strong.
Do it.
And it also has 3 health, which is also fitting for it because it is kind of frail. And for 1 permanence, your opponents control lose hexproof and indestructible until the end of the turn. And Crude 2. Crude 2. Tap any number of other creatures you control with total power 2 or more. This vehicle becomes an artifact creature until the end of the turn. I don't know what an artifact creature is, but this seems fun too. We are looking for more stuff for really, especially black or green, although I guess we kind of have a lot of good waterbending stuff now too. Let's go a little bit faster through these packs so Bun can pop back up. We just keep pulling such pretty and good card art. Boomy King of 3 Trials. When Boomy enters, choose up to X, where X is the number of lessons in your graveyard. Put 3+1/+1s on Boomy. Target player scries 3 or Earthbend 3. Alright.
Yeah, med check.
Welcome to the green deck, buddy.
Oh wait, I gotta put my meds in the thing. You have some time.
Okay. The Boarcupine. That's a good mashup. Vehicles are not creatures till they are crude. Oh. Okay. That makes more sense. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put +1/+1 on this creature. Okay. Compassionate Healer. Whenever this creature becomes tapped, you gain 1 life and scry 1. Okay. Uncle Iroh. Hi, Uncle Iroh. Firebending 1. Lesson spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Yeah, Uncle Iroh making lessons cheaper sounds about right. Geyser Leaper. Cool art. Human Warrior Ally. Flying with Waterbend 4. Draw a card and discard. Okay. First time flyer we've seen. The Rabaroo Troop. It's a creature rabbit kangaroo. Landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, this creature gains flying until the end of the turn and you gain 1 life. Plains Cycling 2. For 2 mana and discarding this card, search for a Plains card, reveal it, put it in your hand, and shuffle. Okay. Cool. And the rare of that pack is Great Divide Guide. Human Scout Ally. Each land and ally you control has tap, add 1 mana of any color. That's cool. Okay. Okay, and we've seen all of these except for Northern Air Temple, which is another shrine, which is good, because we do need more of those. I like that the back of this card is sparkly, like, starry sky. That's pretty. Avatar Destiny. Enchant creature you control. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 for each creature card in your graveyard and is an avatar in addition to its normal. An enchanted creature dies, mill cards equal to its power. Return this card to its owner's hand, and up to 1 creature card milled this way to the battlefield under your control. Oh, so that's just recursion, which is really good. Okay, that's definitely making it in, and that probably is too. Shared Roots, another pretty artwork. You have to be careful to not mill yourself out. Yeah, that makes sense. Search your library for a basic land, put it on the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. Okay. Cool. Wall top sentries, reach with Death Touch. When this creature dies, if there's a lesson card in your graveyard, you gain 2 life. Serpent's Pass. We've seen, but that's just really pretty artwork. Another Boomy, that's good. Abandoned Attachments and Fire Nation Raider are also probably good. Airship Engine Room.
Oh man.
Okay. And then the rare of this pack is Avatar's Wrath. Choose up to 1 target creature, then airbend all other creatures. Until your next turn, your opponents can't cast spells from anywhere other than their hands.
Where'd you put my meds? That bag behind the table?
Yeah. Exile Avatar's Wrath. But exiling Avatar's Wrath doesn't actually matter if you have a bunch of airbending, because you can just get it back. Yeah, this one seems like it's probably better in Commander since it specifically says your opponents can't cast spells. But that one still seems pretty good. Okay. 3 more Avatar packs, and then Bun should probably be done by the time we're done with these. Twin Blades. Equipment with Flash. When this equipment enters, attach it to the target creature. That creature gains double strike, and equipped creature gets +1/+1. You pay the equip cost to attach this permanent to a target you control and equip only as a sorcery. Are you okay?
My finger, yeah.
You need me to get you a band-aid?
Hopefully not.
Okay.
Foil. Do that.
I'm sorry. Aang's Journey. Sorcery lesson with kicker 2. Search your library for a basic land card. If the spell was kicked, instead search your library for a basic land card and a shrine card. Reveal those cards, put them into your hand, and then shuffle. You gain 2 life. Okay. So, cost-wise, this costs any 2 mana, and then if I kicker an additional 2, I get the shrine as well. I think so. Okay. Seen Ostrich Horse and Watery Grasp already. Sandbender's Storm. Destroy target creature with power 4 or greater, or Earthbend 3. Alright, welcome to the Earthbend deck, buddy. And our rare is Aang's Iceberg. Flash, when this enchantment enters, exile up to 1 other target non-land permanent until this enchantment leaves the battlefield. And Waterbend 3, sacrifice this enchantment if you do scry 2. Okay. Oh, interesting. A saga that's not a rare one. Leaves from the Vine. Step 1, mill 3 cards and then create a food token. Step 2, put a +1/+1 on each of up to 2 target creatures you control. Step 3, draw a card if there's a creature or less than in your graveyard. Okay, that seems pretty good for setting up the early stuff in that green deck. How to start a riot is funny. Instant lesson, target creature gains menace. Creature's target control gets +2/+0. It'll quench ya. It's the quenchiest. Instant lesson. Counter target spell unless its controller plays 2. Oh, it says the flavor text is just hovering over it. Drink cactus juice. Nothing's quenchier. It's the quenchiest. Mongoose Lizard. Menace. When this creature enters, it deals 1 damage to any target. Hey, Riot! I didn't see that before.
You there too?
When this creature enters, it deals 1 damage to any target. Mountain Cycling. Okay. And then Firebending Lesson we saw last night. Rare of this pack is the Mechanist Aerial Artisan. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, create a clue token. Tap until end of turn. Target artifact token you control becomes a 3/1 construct artifact creature with flying. Huh. So you can turn your clues into attacks? That's pretty cool. Alright, last avatar pack, and then Bun will take back over. The Buzzard Wasp Colony. When this creature enters, you may sacrifice an artifact or creature. If you do, draw a card. Whenever another creature you control dies, if it had counters on it, put its counters on this creature. The Vindictive Warden, Menace, Firebending 1, and for 3 it deals 1 damage to each opponent. Okay. Guys, really, for we've seen another copy of Southern Air Temple is good. Foggy Swap Hunters. As long as you've drawn 2 or more cards this turn, this creature has lifelink and menace. Okay. Earth Kingdom Soldier has Vigilance. When this creature enters, put a +1/+1 on each of up to 2 target creatures you control. That one's definitely making it in. And then Fire Nation Cadets. Creature has Firebending 2 as long as there's a lesson in your graveyard. And then that creature gets +1/+0. Okay. We got a rare land for Abandoned Air Temple. This land enters tapped. Okay, we've seen that before. And then we can tap it to add a white. And then if we have 3 and a white and a tap, we can put a +1 on each creature we control. Cool. That seems like a good one to add. Alrighty. That was a pretty successful morning in Magic, I would say. We got to open a bunch of fun avatar cards and learn how the black deck worked. I think we have some pretty good stuff to work with to actually build a deck of our own here. But we'll do that in the future. Because for now, it's Bun's time again. Yeah, we're not playing Guitar Hero right now.
I absolutely are not because my arms hurt. I tried to play Guitar Hero in my dreams and it hurt my arms too much. Where's your Fitbit and stuff over here? Yes, I told you I was eating the rest of it. Why is your Fitbit over here? And your phone. Wait, that's Rough Buddy is the name of a card? Why is this highlighted? I hate that shit. I don't know how you live like that. Okay. Where is anything? Where are these separate? Does this need to be over here?
No, I just wanted to screenshot it.
It is very cute, but I just don't need all these things open. It's too much for me. Too much going on here. I like my desktop organized. I need you guys to know my arms are killing me from Guitar Hero. Killing me.
Right.
Killing me. Drawing circles is hard. What does that mean? I was shredding the circles. Hitting the circles. Why's all of this messed up? Ugh. Oh, you're drawing circles and they're hard. I thought it had to do with Guitar Hero and my arms hurting. I was confused.
You're more smashing circles in Guitar Hero instead of drawing.
That's what I said. I was like, I was shredding the circles. Maybe I do need a band-aid. I don't know what's going on with this finger. Stupid tinfoil on the top of a new prescription decided to cut me. There's the Hello Kitty ones that are right there. Just a coincidence in topics. No, I see that now.
There you go.
It's just why it confused me. What are you drawing circles for?